They say your early life romance game.
What's up, guys? Hey, so it's been a while since I've had a chance to tear into the car. I wanted to show you what the engine looks like after about 1,200 miles with the catch cans on it. I was really surprised to see how dry it was, so let's take a look. Alright guys, so very first thing I noticed, intake manifold. I try to zoom in a little bit here, but intake manifold has a dust in it. A little bit of dusting of oil. There's really no oil collection anywhere inside of it. No puddling. It's a little bit damp, let's say that. But here's what's important. So I get this light and camera and everything in here for you guys. Tops of valves. Tops of the valves are dry. Sorry, the camera and the light and everything, almost impossible. There we go. So the tops of valves, the intake runners themselves are almost physically dry to the touch. Before we did this last time, the valves were like wet. Last time I was in here. I'm trying to, there we go. Let's go to the next one. Again guys, I'm trying to work the camera and the light, get in there and show you. See that? They're like physically dry. So that means oil catch cans are working and doing their job. Having the inside of the engine dry like that, or just that ever so light coating of oil on it, before it was physically wet inside of the runners, the valves were coated with oil. Now the tops of valves are physically dry. So that's a really, really good sign. Once we get the methanol system on the car, that'll get that little bit of carbon buildup off the top of the valves removed. I'm gonna yank the spark plugs out here and show you what they look like. All right, so we got the spark plugs out. Let's take a look at them. They, oh look, really good. Pretty happy with that. But just to be on the safe side, we're gonna have some fun and borescope the engine and take a look at what we can find. Let's take a look. Okay, so now this is going to be difficult, guys. I've got to hold the camera and operate a borescope at the same time, so bear with me. So that is the top of cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, top of cylinder 5. Looks pretty good. Nothing going on. Now these other cylinders are pretty close to the top. Again, so that one's right up near the top, but what I'm looking for here, I am just looking to see if there's like any oil, carbon buildup. What do I got going on tops of the cylinders? Now I'm on cylinder 1 now. Looks really good. Really clean. Now I'm going to go over to the passenger side. Again guys, I know this is, the video is pretty shaky. I am like trying to do this with this is normally like a two-hand job to run the borescope. I'm trying to run it with one hand and hold the camera with the other, so alright, let's see what we got. Let's get down in there. Top of that cylinder looks good also. Okay, next one. Yeah, that one looks good. Oh, that one looks nice and clean. All right. You got to be kidding me. All right, guys, so you got to take a look at the spark plugs. We got to look inside the intake manifold, down on top of the intake valves. It's good to see that the oil catch cans are working. Going to be putting the HKS 45 spark plugs in. Going to gap them down a little bit tighter than the 40s. We had the 40s gapped at 30 thousandths. So we're going to move the gap down to 26 thousandths for the HKS 45s because we're going to be moving on to the stage 1.5 tune. Now I have to do a little bit more exhaust work, and I do want to get the methanol on the car, but hopefully you'll start seeing some new results from us here real soon with new tuning. Thanks for watching, guys.